Okay, welcome to the data entry part of the Learn Excel Bootcamp 1.0. The data entry will cover most especially the aspect of entering of data into cells, making your data more and well organized, arranged, readable, and easy to use. So as you can see on our sheets, on our sheets, I think I'm on sheet 4. So we have basic we have the cells. Currently we have the cells there, but in the previous video I have explained what a cell is and how to identify a cell. But as a quick recap, I have to quickly brush through that. To identify a cell, you have to use the row number and the column number to be able to identify a cell, because in a real Excel work, or if you want to actually practicalize it, to make reference to a particular cell you have to get that particular number. You can actually reference it. For example, this is C and column C and row 1. I'm getting C1 here, and in C1 I have what cell C1 as a text in it. So I might easily want to actually reference cell C1. I can just say here equal to what C1, and I'll see here. So you see I actually have cell C1 here. I actually have same thing as cell C1 here. So if I should correct anything here, I'm actually going to correct it as well. That's a way to reference a particular cell based on the name. So you can see without the particular name, there's no way I could be able to access the content of that cell. So that's why I'm telling you it's very important to get the name of a cell or the identity attached to a cell. So each cell has its own identity. You can actually locate it from this place, F7. Currently I'm on F7, and it change in the way you move from one cell to another. So data entry, what do you need to know about data entry? Data entry is very important, and it has been used even as a source of income for some people, because there are companies that could give you large data set to help them enter it into Excel. How did you want to enter it? And it can come from the internet. You might want to get data from the internet to enter into Excel. You might want to get data from a Microsoft Word to enter into Excel. You might want to get data from any source to enter it into an Excel format. Maybe you want to do an analysis, you want to do or for further explanation or anything necessary. So getting data into Excel is very important. What do you need to get data into Excel? You need to understand the Excel interface, which I have previously explained. You need to understand basic command in Excel, which I will drop the PDF on the group, whereby you'll be able to go through it, see the commands and how it works. Meanwhile, in the video I'll be using basic commands as well. You need to understand how to copy, how to paste data from one cell to another, how to format a cell, and how to paste cells format, how to format a cell and how to paste cells formatting from one cell to another. So let's get started with our first data entry. This is as simple as this. So I'm actually going to wipe this, or let me say I'm actually going to move it to this place. Okay, you might be wondering how I actually moved it, which I'm going to explain that as well. So first, understanding cells, data types. What data can we type into this cell? You can type different ranges of data. It could be number, it could be name, which is referred to as string. You might want to type name, like someone's name. Actually I want to type A plus consulting. So if you notice, as I am typing on this particular cell here, it is reflecting. So this serves as just like an input for this particular cell. So if I should click outside this cell, there's nothing there. If I should click on the cell, there's something. The content of this cell will be displaying here. So I can't actually edit this cell by clicking once on it. If I want to edit it, I'll have to click on it, then come to this place and edit. Let's say A plus Academy, hit my enter button and it has been corrected. Or I'll click on this particular cell and click the F2 button on your keyboard. F2. People using phone might not actually get this function because there's no F2 button on the keyboard, or rather there's no keyboard on the phone. Yeah, there's no F2 button on the keyboard. So if you are using a system, you should actually press the F2 button. By pressing the F2 button, you'll be able to access the content of this cell and you'll be able to edit it even without going to this particular input tab here. So please, again, I want to edit this name. I'll click on it and click F2 button. F2. You can access the name of this cell, and I'll be able to change it to first name, and you can see as such. So it's evident now from on my cell A2, I have my first name here. That's actually what is there. So data type, aside from numbers which I have entered here, first name, which is our letters or combination of letters, or string, often referred to as string. I might want to enter dates. Excel cell also accept dates input. How am I going to enter the date? You have to put the date format like 02 October 2021 and click on enter. You see it has formatted this. I actually typed 02, but it changed it to 2/10/2021. It shows that this is a date format. It has accepted that date format. So you can enter number, you can enter text, you can enter date, and necessarily you might want to enter a symbol into that Excel, but not all symbols are accepted on Excel. In fact, most of the symbols are special symbols that you use either for calculation, for formatting, or for some others, some special purposes. You might want to use a symbol, let's say for example equal to. You cannot type equal to inside the Excel cell directly, because the Excel will take it as if you want to outline or you want to type a function or formula. Rather, you can use something maybe along the line type. So equal to is a special symbol in Excel. Addition symbol is a special symbol in Excel. Subtraction is a special symbol, and a lot of others which we are going to actually go through. Then, having understood how to enter data into Excel, you might want to import data from an external source. Let's say for example you downloaded a CSV file. A CSV file is another form of Excel file, online version, whereby you want to import it into your Excel data. For example, this, you come to data, under data here, in the file, in the menu, in the bar, you come to data. Yeah, on the title bar you come to data, then click on import from any source you want to import. If you want to import from a text or CSV, you click on that. Is a file that contains data in an unstructured way, so it's not as organized as that of the Excel file, but you can actually import a file from CSV. If you come to data on the menu tab, if you go to on the data tab, if you come to data, you can either import file from a CSV or text file, which is a text file, or maybe from a notes. You can import from a PDF. That's what they mean, a PDF, a CSV file. You can import from the web. You can import from the web. Maybe you see a set of data online, you want to import from the web. By importing from the web, you see a set of data online. You just have to copy the data link of the URL of the stuff. Then it's going to do search for the table, any table available on the website of the link you copied. It's going to do a search and import that particular table into this place. That's one. Or you can actually use the advanced button to know what part of the table you want to import and some other stuff like that. But for this, we are going to focus on importing from text or CSV. So clicking on importing from text or CSV, I have a CSV file here already, which is cardio based. Ideally, you can't open this directly on PDF. You have to import it on Excel. Sorry, you have to import it into Excel. So by clicking this, importing data into Excel, so it will bring out the let me just say a preview of what you want to import. Is showing, okay, these are all the data available. You see the data in the preview has been truncated due to the size limit, so it's going to create its columns for it based on the headings there. So you click on load. By clicking on load, it's going to load the data, and you see getting data here. It's trying to get the data, and after it has finished getting the data, it's going to load the data. So what do we have on this data? We have an ID, age, gender, height, weight, API, AP load, cholesterol, and smoke. Like I said earlier in the previous, there was a mistake in the previous video where I referenced, actually not a mistake, but in Microsoft Excel 2003 below, I'd say there are about 10,000 to 11,000 rows, but in this latest Microsoft Word, which ranges from about 2007, 2016, 2019, there are a lot of rows. You can see this one is 70,000 rows. Even in the latest Microsoft Word, there are about 100,000 rows, and so meanwhile in the columns there are about 16,000 columns now in the new Microsoft Excel. So you see there are lots of stuff you can actually input data into it. So you can see this is already formatted data. We have not done data format. That is why you see the color and everything is making it look more beautiful. But data entry, this is an imported data from Excel. So going back to our own previous data, I think, okay, cell 4, sorry, let me come back to this place. Okay, I'm currently on cell A1. I want to input a text by saying cell A1. So this is currently cell A1, and I want to do what is called a fill. I want to fill this particular data. There are 2 or 3 points on a cell. If you come down, if you are on the cell, you are hovering on the cell, you can see a cross, like a bold cross on it. But if you come down a little bit, it will change to some kind of star. Yes, and if you come towards the edge like this, it will change to some kind of slim cross. So these are different points whereby you can either perform one action or the other. Like for this particular one now, it means that I want to select the cell. If I come to this place, it means I want to select this cell. Meanwhile, for this particular one under, it means that I want to, it should be on the line exactly. I want to move this cell from this place to another cell. You can see by moving, what am I doing? You hold down your mouse, then you drag it to anywhere you want to move it to, like that. It's going to drop there. Then for this particular one is what we are going to be using for the fill. The fill function, or the fill function here on Excel, is a special function there. What do we use it for? We use it to fill cells. I have 1 in this place, and I'm to create a list of numbers ranging from 1 to 100. I don't need to be typing 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need that. What I would just do is that I will create a pattern for Excel. A pattern. Excel is very good in the sense that once it detects a particular pattern, it's going to continue with it. So I'm going to create a pattern for Excel by saying, okay, 1, then 2. Meanwhile, Excel, it knows all the number, so there's no need to actually bother about that. So by creating this pattern for Excel 1 and 2, I'm going to come to 1 and click on this lower right side arrow and drag it down to this place. But now you can see I'm having 1 1 1 1 all through. I'm going to still come here on the left side arrow. There should be a kind of small pop-up with a small arrow. Clicking on that arrow, you click on what? Fill series. By filling series, it's going to what? It's going to fill the number in that particular series for you. So you can actually come down to 15 again and drag. You can see, come down to 15 and drag and click fill series. That way you can be able to do that, or come down from this place, drag 23 and maybe fill series. Or you can drag all of them from the beginning up to, if you need 100 numbers, you can just drag them down, 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 down. Okay, I've gotten 175, and what will I do? I'll just come and say fill series, and you see I have number 1 to what? 175 without doing much stress actually. So that's what I want to actually, it's called fill series in Excel. So that's what I want to use for this. I type cell A1 because I'm on cell A1. Then I will just have to come down to this place and click this, and you can see cell A1, cell A2, A3, A4, A5, A6 and A7. And what I will just do here is cell B1, and I'll come this way to say cell B1, B2, B3, B4 and B7, like that, like that. With this I'll be able to get a continuous series of the cell, so I can actually get that up to wherever I want to get it to.